Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, a little bit earlier on, we saw Blake Warning and Valkabious out here arguing over who should be the number one contender for Great Norwich UK title. It's about time we found out the following contest will determine a number one contender for the UK Heavyweight Championship. And in this match, balls count anywhere in the building. Introducing something first, he is the most valuable killer, MVK Andre Tyson.
Well, you want to talk about a future champion? In my mind, the most valuable killer definitely has the sights on the UKW Championship.
Well, this match, sanctioned by UKW CEO Jonathan Sedgwick, stems from that confrontation between Blake Warning and Valkabious, where Valkabious took exception to the fact that he's not the number one contender after he's literally bulldozed his way through the entire UKW roster. Blake Warning, however, won the number one contendership at WrestleBration 3 fairly in that Battle Royal match, Lance. This is going to be explosive.
Well, despite the success of this man, he has yet to beat the most valuable killer one-on-one. So you've got to believe, number one contendership in hand, this is going to be really playing on the mind of Blake Warning.
It might be playing on the mind of Blake Warning, Lance, but it takes a certain kind of individual to win the number one contendership in the first place. And that's what Blake Warning did. He went through an entire Battle Royal match at WrestleBration 3, and as dominant as Valkabious has been, he hasn't officially won the number one contendership, so it's not exactly like he had a right to come out here and claim that from Blake Warning. Blake Warning has accepted this matchup, showing, to me at least, that he believes he can defeat Valkabious here tonight.
Valkabious, though, is a giant killer. He beat Tiny Iron at WrestleBration 3. Tiny Iron makes Blake Warning look like a toddler.
Anywhere in the building.
Waiting for the official word from Mike Milky Bell now.
Valkabious drawing attention to his right knee there. Well, you want to talk about two of the most viable wrestlers here in UKW. We're talking about Blake Warning and the most valuable killer, Valkabious. And Dave, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Who do you think will be victorious in this match?
I just couldn't pick. I've called this match once before. In fact, in quite similar circumstances at UKW Goes Extreme. When these two locked up, it was like King Kong and Godzilla locking up. It was like two stags locking arms. It was false count anywhere then, and it just spilled out all over the Liquid nightclub in Halifax. I really fear for our safety and the UKW fans, to be honest. Well, look at this. The strength is just matched.
Well, while you sit on the fence there, I am definitely going to put my money on the most valuable killer.
Do you know what happened last time that these two had a match? It happened to go in Valkabious' way. He applied a submission hold to Blake Warning's leg after he'd worked on it on the outside. He'd hit it into the guardrail. An unlucky mistake by Blake Warning there. Blake Warning never tapped out. Blake Warning passed out. He's got the heart of a champion, possibly a future champion in UKW, but he's got to defeat Valkabious to prove that.
Well, you talk about the heart of the number one contender, or the current number one contender, Blake Warning. I want to talk about the abilities of the soon-to-be number one contender.
Nice waistlock takedown there by Blake Warning. You see, this is what was fascinating in the other match as well. You see, they can't find an advantage in strength. They can't find an advantage over one another in speed. So they have to go back to the basics, basic chain wrestling, technical wrestling. And it's impressive, especially two guys of their size. So that beautiful wrist lock transitioned into a hammerlock. Valkabious, fireman's carry takeover straight after that wrist once more, straight into the armbar. Two very impressive athletes here. Valkabious has to be one of the best natural athletes I've ever seen.
Well, Valkabious has it all. I mean, he can chain wrestle, he's a high flyer, he's a power guy.
Late warning. Just keeping that wrist lock applied. Use the momentum to flick Valkabious over onto his back there. Valkabious not done. Kip up. Look at that cat-like agility. Swings himself out into a hammerlock straight into the headlock.
This is not Valkabious' first barn dance.
But Blake Warning, you've got the strength there, you've got the determination there. You see, if Valkabious had that headlock on anyone else's head, he'd have squashed it like a grape.
Absolutely.
Blake Warning isn't made like normal men. Oh, but I don't think anything could have stood up to a flying shoulder tackle like the ones that Valkabious can
do. Eyes of Valkabious as he comes off, full head of steam. Blake Warning waits.
Big hip toss by Blake Warning. An arm drag like a cruiserweight. It's unbelievable.
Whoa!
Drop kick. Look at this. Just praising Valkabious' agility.
Blake Warning really staking that claim to that number one contendership. Here it comes again.
Oh, elbow drop nearly caved in the chest of Valkabious.
This is it. No.
Oh, there wasn't a lot of authority on that kick out. I don't think Valkabious is used to people mauling him like this. I know Tiny Iron was a big struggle, but Valkabious had the speed edge.
Look out.
Blake Warning.
This is an unusual picture right here. Valkabious.
Blake Warning must moonlight as a cruiserweight.
Look at this now.
Look at that! It's a twisted suicide plancher. I honestly can't believe what I've seen. That was absolutely unbelievable.
False count anywhere.
Like Milky Bell reminding everyone in UKW, this is actually a false count anywhere match.
We're still getting over that. We're still getting over that. And will be for some time. Valkabious though.
Look at that hard clubbing blow to the back. We can't really see. It's obscured by the ring apron, but all we can see is some devastation by Valkabious.
The flurry of offense, perhaps feeling embarrassed. Cover two. And again, Valkabious keeping on the pressure of Blake Warning. Remember,
you see, if Valkabious had an Achilles heel, if he had one weakness, he's allowing that rage, that temper that he's got inside him to get the better of him. You see, usually Valkabious, being the size he is, usually can surprise opponents with great shows of agility. But with that corkscrew plancher by Blake Warning, he's dipping into Valkabious' game. You could be right, Lance. Valkabious could be feeling embarrassed. Might feel he has a point to prove now, but that could be his undoing.
Frustration.
Grabbing the official by the neck. I tell you what, he's got some big grapefruits, his old Milky. Standing his ground, suplex on the outside.
That pain magnified when the suplex is done to the outside, that concrete floor here in the Thunderdome.
Pure concrete, just unforgiving concrete floor.
Cold.
Hard.
Concrete.
Devastating.
Valkabious here. Look at this now.
Look at that! He just tightrope walked across the guardrail. Flying clothesline. Nearly takes the head up Blake Warning. You know, I thought we had the cruiserweight match at the start of the show, Lance.
These guys are definitely showing a different side of their repertoire.
Well, like I said, Valkabious, possibly the best natural athlete.
Look at these stiff right hands there.
Oh, Blake Warning. That must be like getting hit round the head with a baseball bat. Look at the size of his arms. Oh, crushing body slam on the outside.
Notice that urgency to get a cover between both men.
The size of one of Blake Warning's arms is like the waist of a normal UKW wrestler. Look at that hard shot, sends the most valuable killer reeling.
I'll be honest, Dave, I'm fearing it. They're getting closer and closer to us over here.
I don't think I've seen Valkabious at this much of a disadvantage in a match. He's usually... Oh, that was close!
Even against Tiny Iron, and again the cover. Mike Milky Bell's hand was coming down for the 3 there.
Well, I think what happened in the Tiny Iron match was Valkabious managed to have the speed advantage. Oh, but he's vicious, is Valkabious.
That ruthless aggression.
Yeah, I know I said it was his Achilles heel, but it also could be one of his biggest strengths. He just has that reserve of anger inside him.
Cover. Then there were 2.
Valkabious throwing it back in the ring. Maybe he didn't like it on the outside as much as Blake Warning's. Oh!
Stiff kick to the back of the head.
He nearly split the skull of Blake Warning there with that kick. As he said so many times, Valkabious does not play games. I think Blake Warning just got the best example of that. Valkabious slowing the pace there, trying to put some pain on those tree-like arms of Blake Warning.
Going back to that bread and butter, because as it seems, all the way around the ring, these 2 guys fighting, and nothing seems to work to put the other man down.
Well, usually Valkabious is chasing some smaller wrestler, but Blake Warning's just stood his ground and come right at him.
DQ does not count.
Blake Warning's wanting the rope break. It's the natural instinct of a wrestler to get to the ropes, try and break the holds, but it's not going to help him in a match like this. Valkabious goes for the cover. There's not a lot of authority on those kickouts. Blake Warning's struggling. Hard shoulder into the midsection.
Full head of steam.
Look at the speed! Flying forearm! Valkabious' own momentum nearly sent him careering out of the ring.
The conditioning of both these guys in the ring here.
Well, it's phenomenal, Lance. These 2 are in phenomenal condition. Phenomenal condition.
If I was a great Naga, I would be really, really fearing this.
I'm sure he is. Look at that combination. There was a slick backbreaker there, transitioned into a neck breaker.
You've got to believe wherever the great Naga is, he will be watching this match.
Valkabious. The Tiger hits the ropes and hits that hard knee drop. We've seen this before. You want to see this agility, Lance, and he's going for what I think he is. Top rope, moonsault. Nobody home, but look at that agility. Blake Warning.
Well scouted there by Blake Warning, showing that veteran-like maneuver, rolling out of the way. And now, my Milky Bell, he can't make a count. He shouldn't be making a count.
My Milky Bell using his own judgment here. I think he knows how physical this contest has gone. And I think he's thinking of the well-being of the 2 athletes here. Valkabious seems to be getting to his feet. Maybe a bit quicker than Blake Warning. Blake Warning's taking a lot of punishment, but look, he's still in the fight. He was there right until the end last time they met. Hard clubbing blow would have sent a normal man straight down to the floor. Returned. Oh my goodness, they're just flailing away. This is just a battle of wills now.
These soup bowls for right hands.
You can feel every one of these. I can't imagine what that must feel like. But I'm feeling pain myself. Oh my goodness! He's just ducked it. Backdrop. Valkabious just manages to creep his left arm up there.
Blake Warning utilising that momentum that Valkabious tried to hit Blake Warning with that right hand, but still Valkabious fighting back to his feet. And look at this.
Valkabious just got a bit overzealous there. He charged at Blake Warning, went straight out over the top rope, low bridge. Valkabious can't have it. You see, I'm tempted to say that we can't have a lot left.
Look out!
Oh, it's a diving shoulder tackle on the outside. That could be all over. My Milky Bell out position. Oh, it was just a breath away.
Nothing will put the most valuable killer down.
Play one is saying that the end is near. This could be it. He could solidify his claim that he's the #1 contender. Not to mention avenge the losses he's had to Valkabious. Valkabious is still in it. Slams him into that ring post. Roll up! He's used the guardrail!
We have a new #1 contender, and that man is the most valuable killer, Valkabious.
Well, I'm shocked! Valkabious! Well, Great Naga, wherever you are, you better get preparing yourself for not just any match. This is a match with a man who does not play games. Great Naga has a match coming up with Douglas Williams, which is doubtful whether he might get through that in one piece. If he manages to get through that, he's got another mountain to climb in the most valuable killer, Valkabious. Late warning put his #1 contendership on the line here tonight. And unfortunately, Lance, he got rolled up, he got beat. 1, 2, 3, and it was fair and square.
Well, I told you, Dave, I told you that the most valuable killer would be dominant here. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for here at UKW for this week. It's goodbye from me.
And it's good night from him. It's good night from me as well. Thanks very much. See you next week. Good night.